Well, Lebanon's Hezbollah movement has launched a counter-attack on Takfiri militants near the border with Syria. Fighters with the help of the Syrian army have inflicted damage on terrorists in Baalbek. Our correspondent Ali Risk now tells us about the latest developments.
In this segment, our focus will be on the events on the Lebanese-Syrian border and also the situation in southern Syria. Beginning with the Lebanese-Syrian border, of course, the major issue there is Qalamoun, the fight over there between Hezbollah and the Syrian army on one side and Takfiri militants on the other. The fight to seize control of this area is continuing. Now we have entered a new phase. We had ISIL militants attempting to launch an attack on Hezbollah positions in Ras Baalbek, which is on the border. Hezbollah successfully countered the attack using improvised explosive devices, destroying military vehicles for the Takfiri militants. So indeed, it was a very successful counterattack by Hezbollah in the first confrontation of its kind with ISIL militants. Previously, the fight was between Hezbollah and al-Nusra. So we do have a new phase in this regarding this confrontation. Just to give you an idea of what has been achieved up until now, Hezbollah now occupies that area you see on your screen towards the south. The area which ISIL occupies, as opposed to al-Nusra southwards, northwards, ISIL occupies that area on your screen just adjacent to Al-Qa and Ras Baalbek. That is from where they tried to attack unsuccessfully Hezbollah positions. That is an area which will continue to witness confrontations. Hezbollah has stressed that it will not allow the continued presence of any Takfiris. So this indeed is a confrontation which will continue to the very end. What is different is it's now Hezbollah versus ISIL. Now we go back to we take a look at another front, which is in southern Syria. Brigade 52 was seized by the Southern Front, which is a name given to another terrorist group inside Syria. This was under control of the Syrian army. Takfiri militants were able to seize control of this area, which is just next to Al-Harak in the Dar'a countryside. Again, Brigade 52, it is a setback for the Syrian military. To give you a closer look, as you can see, Brigade 52 next to a military base of Al-Tha'la and also close to As-Suwaida as well. So the location is also being described as important, and hence one could expect that the Syrian military must very soon or will very soon launch an attack to retake this area. Brigade 52, as we said, a military base in the countryside of Dar'a. So we do have very important developments in all of these arenas. Things appear to be heating up. We'll follow all of those closely and bring you the latest in upcoming segments. For now, back to our studios in Tehran.